Hey friends, today's video is about strategy. I honestly still can't believe myself, but it works. Here's the idea in one sentence. Polymarket updates prices with a delay, and that delay can be exploited. I started with $5,675 and I've made almost $200,000. Watch this video till the end. First, I'll explain how everything works, then I'll show you a step-by-step strategy you can implement yourself without using any third-party apps. So, how did I make $200,000? And what does Polymarket have to do with it? Over the past few months, I've done a lot of research on event trading on Polymarket across different platforms, and many independent sources confirm the same thing. Automated traders dominate Polymarket. I also found several accounts that show steady and linear growth. By the way, all of them are linked in the description. So what do these accounts have in common? They enter 15-minute trading windows only when the real profitability has already changed. But the odds on Polymarket are still outdated, and that is the key insight. These trades close with 80 to 90% positive outcome, repeated thousands, maybe even tens of thousands of times per day. So based on this logic, I've created a very simple bot model. Potentially this model could generate over $3 million per month. I personally tested it over the last 5 days and I made $200,000. And what I showed earlier were just development versions. My current version is way more simple and can be used immediately. And no, it doesn't require downloads or external software. It interacts directly with smart contracts. The bot enters 15-minute trading window only when the profitability is already known, but the market hasn't reflected it yet. In simple terms, the outcome is priced incorrectly, and basically the bot just takes the advantage of that. The same trade happens thousands of times with a fixed size position of $9,000. Sometimes the profit is small, and sometimes a strong impulse brings like $50,000 to $65,000 in a single move. To make this easier to understand, I'm creating a brand new account and tracking the results over a couple of days. And listen, if you follow the strategy exactly, you will have everything running in about 5 minutes, directly from your browser. So first you need a MetaMask wallet, and this is essential. Second, you connect that wallet to Polymarket. Only MetaMask works for this strategy, no other wallets. After that, you generate builder codes inside your Polymarket profile settings and save your API key. This key is important and will be used later. Next, you take the bot code that I provided in the description. Using an official smart contract compiler, you deploy the contract directly in your browser. Once the contract is created, you connect it to your wallet and your Polymarket API key. To start trading, you just fund the contract. For stable performance, I recommend starting with at least $2,000, which is roughly 10 to 15 SOL. Personally, I'm depositing $6,500 or 47 SOL, because a similar deposit already brought me to $200,000 in 6 days. So once funded, the bot will just start trading automatically. So, after just 2 days, the bot generated $36,500 in profit. To withdraw profits, you simply move your funds from the bot contract to your Polymarket account. Because the API key is embedded in the contract, everything happens automatically. By the way, all the Polymarket accounts using the same strategy are linked in the description. So yeah, as you can see, this kind of a balanced growth doesn't really have a ceiling. The number of trades entirely depends on how much capital is allocated on the bot. If this video helped you, I'd really appreciate not only a like, but also any small thank you donation. But you can do that after trading. Leave a comment below and let me know. Did everything work for you? How much did you make in the last 24 hours? I'll be reading every comment. Listen, if you follow the steps exactly, you can achieve the same result.